Let me give you a little context for today. I woke up like any other day. I went to my 9 to 5 job like any other day, and I left like any other day. And it's been like that for a while, which I'm very grateful for, because there was a time whenever I was in college that I struggled a lot. I struggled a lot to maintain the kind of peace, quietness, and stability that I have now. So I don't want to lose sight of that. But I'm also an ambitious person, and I'm goal oriented, and so I just have to have a goal like in front of me. I just can't just sit still, and I think that that's a good and can be a bad thing sometimes. But anyways, I was doing my typical day-to-day reflecting that I do every single day tirelessly, and I was like, oh, I had this feeling that I've been having for a while. Now, this is not a feeling that I'm unfamiliar with. This is a feeling that I am now learning how to manage and balance. And it's the feeling of needing to do more. So today I was just like, okay, with this particular thing, with doing YouTube, it's I just decided that I just need to do it. Like, I just need to do it. I just need to get up and just record. It's not that deep. Yeah, I mean, if I keep waking up and going to work 5 days a week, every week, and not doing anything else, then that will be my life in a year. And it's just like, well, I envision myself in a completely different place, but you just get so caught up in the things that don't matter. You have what it takes. I have what it takes to make this video. Why? Because in order to make this video, the only thing I need to do is sit down in front of a camera and talk. Talk about what? Talk about what I want. Oh, okay. And that is all that I need to do today to get where I want to go tomorrow. It's not easy, but we're here. We're here. Nothing changes if nothing changes. I mean, it's so simple, but it's just like, so yeah, pretty much I was just explaining to y'all that I was doing the same thing every day this week. And while I've made progress in other areas with this particular thing, with doing YouTube, I just need to do it. So yeah, I want to make this video to just kind of be an opportunity to allow you, whoever is watching, to get to know me at this point in my life, February 7th, 2025. And also something for me to be able to reference back to in the future. Now I'm at a point where it's very funny. Up until college and up until post-grad, everyone's like, what are you going to do? Okay, do you have this set in place? Do you have a plan? What's your 10-year plan? What's your 5-year plan? Make sure you do this and that. And as soon as you graduate, it's like people that were once crowding you with questions and concern, they're just like, oh, they just turn their backs. And it's not to say that they don't care, but it's just like, it's almost like a welcome to the real world now. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like life has just begun. And it's just so weird, because this is not at all how I thought it was going to be. And it took me a long time to get used to this, and I'm still getting used to some aspects of it. But even the fact that even the simplest task of going to a job and coming home and not having to do homework, I had to get used to that. The fact that I am no longer on a school calendar, so there's no summer break, right? There's not really a winter break. And so I was like, wow, like, I'm really working all year for real? Like, yeah, okay, that's... So there are, there are some things that I'm getting used to. However, it is much better. God has blessed me to, one, have the job that I have. There is no way that I would have gotten the job that I am in now without divine interference. And so I'm living in an answered prayer, and that's something I try to remember every day. With that being said, because of the kind of person that I am, I'm like, what's next? And YouTube has always been something that I have wanted to try. And so I talked about where I'm at now, and now I'm going to talk about where I'm going. So this is kind of interesting because I actually wanted to do a vision board video, like a goals vision board video, how I create goals. But to be honest, y'all, this year it's feeling a little different. I don't know how I'm going to create the goals that I want or create the vision board that I want. Like I don't have the method. I was trying to copy other YouTubers in the sense of like I need to come up with a strategy, say that the strategy works, and then share that strategy with you. And a lot of people have very great strategies to share. However, I don't have one yet. So it doesn't make sense for me to come on here and tell y'all that something works if I haven't tried it for myself. So this isn't that video. This is not that video where I'm going to tell you this is how you build your dream life. I don't know. I think I'm doing a pretty good job so far, but I've gotten here by trusting God, not by coming up with some kind of strategy. Like anytime I come up with something, so, we're just not going to go that route this time. But I will come on here and just chit chat with you and talk about my intentions for the year. For prior years, I've set goals in superficial ways, and that can be a whole nother video in itself. How to not set goals for the year, how to not create a vision board. I don't know. This is also the first year where I'm just like, Ayana, like, let's just pick 2 to 3 things. Like, you know, if you're like me, you are trying to cure cancer, build your dream physique, build your dream life, get your dream job, get your dream car, get your dream house, get your dream apartment, get your savings funds to a certain number, get your investments to a certain number, learn a different language, take up more hobbies, read 100 books. Like there is a life for that, but it doesn't happen all at once. And this is the first year that I'm really, one, realizing it, but mainly coming to terms with it. And it's been hard, y'all. Like, but I can admit and I can say confidently that, no, I get it now. Like, I can't have it all at once. And even the people that you think got it all at once didn't get it all at once, So, yeah. The first thing you do when you have a problem is you admit you have a problem, and that is what I will admit to. I will admit that I wanted everything to happen all at once. I wanted everything to happen within 1 year. I wanted to be a completely different version of myself within 1 year. And that's not humanly possible. With God, yeah, sure, but I was trying to do it on my own. So since I have the job and I have good finances right now, in a sense of I can take care of what I need to, and with patience and discipline, I can get where I want to be. I really want to just let myself have fun. And so this year, my intentions for this year are to step into womanhood. Now, do you know what that means? I don't know it. Let's actually look up what the definition of womanhood is, just for funsies. Because when I tell you, babes, this has been a word that I have been terrified of for the longest, and it wasn't until maybe over these last few weeks I finally began to overcome the anxieties that come with the term womanhood. I'm gonna be honest, I think over the last few weeks I've just now started to get used to the idea that I am a woman now. Oh, sounds so weird. But I'm like, babes, we're 23. Like, at 21, yeah, you can say, no, I'm still a girl. 22, yeah, no, I'm still a girl. 23, it's like, start using it. Start exercising the mouth to say, woman. Like, yeah, you're a woman now. You're a young woman now. And that was kind of tough. And that's a little, what does that mean? I feel like I just got signed up for a job that I didn't think, that I don't know that I signed up for. But anyways, womanhood is the state or condition of being a woman, according to Google. Oxford Languages, Google. So having characteristics of a woman. Okay. So I guess this is the part where you decide, where I decide. So for me, I was like, okay, how do I decide the kind of woman that I want to be? So I did what everybody else did. I scrolled on Instagram. I scrolled through TikTok. I scrolled through YouTube. I started to pay attention to how my favorite YouTubers lived and what my friends were saying. And, it gives you the inspiration for a while. You end up hopping on a train or a wave for this era, right? You end up claiming to be in the same era as everybody else. But in reality is no. All of us can't be in the same era all at once. Some women are building, some women are restoring, some women are healing, some women are growing, some women are mourning. Like we all can't be in the same era. And that's okay, it's cool. But I'm saying that to say, take a step back and look at where you are. You know, I used to get very overwhelmed. And so if that is you, take a step back. You're doing great, you're doing fine. The house isn't burning down. Everything is okay. Everything is working out how it's supposed to. And it's now up to you with what you do from here. And so for me, I said, okay, well, I'll take my womanhood into my own hands. And so while all those things sound nice, what are the things that really stand out? What are the things that keep coming around, right? So those are the things that I must really, really like or really resonate with. And for me this year, stepping into womanhood is stepping into health and wellness, becoming a better Christian, my finance career, hobbies, and intentional relationships. So this year, I plan to touch bases on all of those things. Now, I know I just said, Ayana, we're going to pick 2 or 3. All these things, I'm not going to do like what I normally do, where I make a long laundry list of things that I need to check off. No, this is a soft list, okay? These are things that I can make subtle changes in. So for health and wellness, I've been doing really good. I have reeled it in. I am back in the gym and I am prioritizing moving my body because it is a blessing to be able to move my body every day. And without my body, I can't do anything else. I also have been changing up my diet, and this time I intend to keep going. It's just because I have started and stopped so many times when it comes to fitness that I just want to get past this for the final time. I want to just build in that foundational discipline that I go to the gym, that moving my body is not an option, that I just want to really solidify a different intention in my brain, like sear it in my brain as to why I move my body, and no longer think of it as, oh, I have to go to the gym. And there was a point where I got there, but I got distracted and I fell off. And so I know I can do it because I've done it before. And so I'm excited. I've been doing really well so far and I'm excited. And I know I can do it. It's just a matter of doing it. And I know you can do it too. If it's something that you're struggling with, you can do it too. The next thing is spirituality and Christianity. I grew up in the church. I do believe in God. But have I always been and am I the perfect follower of Christ? No. Up until a few years ago, I honestly didn't know more than what I knew growing up. And what I knew growing up, to be honest, I didn't know much. I didn't really pay attention in church. I enjoyed the services and there were times when I really felt something from them, but I had never actually read the Bible. There weren't any practices that I could say, oh, this is why I do this. It was just kind of like I go to church because my mom and my grandma take me to church kind of thing. But in particularly this post-grad journey, I have definitely started to draw closer and closer towards Christ. And so that is something that I definitely intend to keep building on because I know it works. It's just a matter of, like all things that are good for you, sticking with them. Not self-sabotaging, not self-sabotaging and whatever else you thought of, all that other stuff. Finally putting that away, finally focusing on really building a better life for myself and not looking back. So I am really excited about really becoming a Christian for real. Not just growing up Christian, but becoming a Christian, practicing Christianity, practicing love, practicing forgiveness, practicing righteousness. All of those things I am very interested in. And so I am very excited for that. The next thing would be my finance career. Now with this, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. I am taking advantage of any learning opportunity that I can on the job. I love finance. I thought that maybe finance wasn't really the major for me, because in college it was hard, but I'm going to tell you this regardless. If you are in school, keep pushing because you got it, okay? And I am so happy that I ended up going with finance because I'm a finance girly at my core. I particularly have a passion for personal finance. I always have since I was a young girl. I just didn't really know what the word was. The next thing is hobbies. This is pretty simple. Like, if I want to paint, I'm going to paint. If I want to read, I'm going to read. Reading in particular is a hobby that I am like actually committing to, that I'm saying, okay, Ayana, read today if I haven't read in a while. But as far as anything else, this is just more about getting out, being more social, just finding things outside of work that make me happy. Because now, now I go to work, I come home, now I have time to be able to do things outside of just work. So I'm definitely excited to get into some hobbies. And so the next thing would be relationships. And this is just this is probably the most like I don't know how to explain this one. This is just the idea of being intentional with my relationships. Okay? It's a funny one because I intend to put more and be more intentional about the relationships that are good for me and step out of and back out of the ones that are not. And I'm praying that God gives me the spirit of discernment and gives me wisdom to be able to make those decisions and or make it clear for me, so that way those decisions come easily this time. And so yeah, but with this one, like, I'm really not stressed. I'm not stressing about any of these. If they act weird, they act weird. Like, I'm not I've been seeing a lot of videos about that lately. In particular, let them act weird. Okay. Something's changing in me where I'm slowly becoming uninterested in entertaining weird vibes. So if they're weird, let them act weird. Keep it moving. And so this one's just gonna be very chill. And this is friendships, this is relationships with people. Okay, these are interactions with people. Dating, friends, family, colleagues, people. People. Making my intentions with people, making my relationships with people now have an intention. Okay, because I'm going somewhere and you're not going to stop me from going somewhere. Like, that's that. I have let the people-pleasing spirit overcome my life entirely up to this point. And so, yeah, I say no more. So, yeah, we're just gonna, this is a year where I intend to water my own garden. Okay? I intend to be so consumed with my own garden that I cannot see anyone else's. Y'all, almost knocked my whole laptop off. Sometimes seeing someone else's success can hurt, but I don't think that it makes us bad people. But I think it does tell us something deeper about ourselves. With me, there are things that I feel like I can do well, but I don't because I'm scared. And so when I see someone else doing it well, I can kind of get down because I'm like, dang. But then I get excited because I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to do that. But then I get down again because I'm like, but I can't. But you can, though. You can. And so that is what I want this year to be. I want to make more mistakes. I want to be willing to make more mistakes in public, because I mean, they're just mistakes. Like, if you want to become a master at something, you have to be willing to fail a multitude of times. And that is something that I am trying to get myself to understand. And when you think of it like that, it's like, oh yeah, well duh. But it's like, well then why don't you start the YouTube channel? Well then why don't you start the business? And it's because we don't want to fail. But if we think that that's so obvious, it's an obvious statement, then you know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Nothing changes if nothing changes. I actually think this is going to be something that I keep at the forefront of my mind, because I can definitely get into the habit of, oh, I'll do it this weekend. I get complacent off of the high of thinking about the thing, but not doing the thing. I also saw something where it was like, doing the thing is doing the thing. So thinking about the thing is not doing the thing. Planning to do the thing is not doing the thing. Dreaming about the thing is not doing the thing. Telling someone about the thing is not doing the thing. Doing the thing is doing the thing. So, like with this video, I could have tried to plan a video. Like, no, babes, I want it to record now. So I'm going to record now. And that's part of me accepting the fact that I'm not going to be perfect. And I'm going to make mistakes, and it will not come overnight. Our favorite YouTubers have tons of videos like this. They're not one-hit wonders, but they contribute to a story, to a journey. And it's the opportunity to be able to watch them on that journey that makes you want to come back for more. So anyways, those are my intentions for the new year, as well as where I'm at today right now. So yeah, I encourage you, if there's anything that you want to do, just do it. Do what I'm doing. Straighten up the background and just do it. What do you have to lose? If nothing changes, nothing changes. So if you film the video and you don't post it, you have nothing to lose. You know? Because nothing changed. You may have filmed it, but you didn't post it. You know? Like, it's... But if nothing changes, nothing changes. I love y'all. Something that I also wanted to share with you all. My channel is called Eeks. This channel is me documenting my life, but I thought about doing this thing where I share with you all what my eek is. So it could be something very exciting, or it could be something very frightening or sad. I don't know. It just depends. It's your eek. What is going on right now, right? What is that big thing or that big feeling that you are living in right now? And so my eek right now is that I want to move, but I can't. And that's pretty much what I kind of alluded to in this video, or at the start of this video, is that I've been wanting to get on here and create content, but I just haven't. And I know I can, but I just can't, right? I feel like I can't. And so that is the eek that I'm living in. I have all of these visions, these ideas, these goals. However, I just cannot move. Please share your eek down below. I would love to hear it. Like I said, it could be something exciting. It could be that you're planning your wedding. It could be that you just graduated. It could be that you're starting a new job, meeting new friends right now. You're experiencing going out a lot, traveling. Happy, sad, scary, enlightening, whatever. So I encourage you to share your eek down below. And yeah, I thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.